making his comedy debut at the Woolly in Gainesville. Please give it up for Will Wagner, everybody. Floor is yours.
Okay. So I was driving over here from Jessup, Georgia, and I noticed that there's a new handicap logo on the back of cars where the guy is like going like this, you know? He's going like this, you know? He's like going down the road. And as a semi-disabled guy, I couldn't help but be offended because can't more people just sit there and do nothing versus a guy rolling down the road? Like, I just couldn't imagine that that's somehow going to be more inclusive than the other old logo. And I also couldn't help but think that maybe, like, the person who did that, sure, like, their heart was probably in the right place, you know, whoever changed that. But I also couldn't help but think that maybe their mind was in the right, or was in the left place. And I'll have one more joke, I guess. Everyone seems to be really offended about the Riyadh Comedy Festival and all these comedians that went to go do it. But honestly, that's the one place that personally I wouldn't be afraid to bomb. One place you would not be afraid to bomb. Give it up for Will Wagner, everybody.
What'd you do last night, Will?
I went to a really bad comedy show, dude. Holy shit.
Why was it so bad? Who was the worst comic?
So they said that they sold 40 tickets, only 12 people showed up.
Damn.
And I believe the guy. I mean, I was talking to the owner, and he would have said, like, you know, he said we were worried we wouldn't have enough seats, but, like, I don't know why no one showed up. I don't know if it was the weather or if they chose to go to Nate's show instead, because he's in town too, Bargatze. And
what venue was it at?
I went to it's a new place called the Muses. It's a new place called the Muses Studio, which is, you know, I kind of like the name, you know, like the Muse, like, you know, like art. Like I said, it sold 40 tickets, but only 12 people showed up. And she's a girl. She did kill Tony one time, and she did pretty good. And
yeah,
you know, she just announced or she just posted a JFL video. But
it's always funny that people are like, oh, if they've done Kill Tony, it's like it's free to sign up for Kill Tony. There's no like requisites.
Yeah, totally. But I mean, she actually did well. It's not like she just went on there, you know.
I feel it.
Did well. Okay. But the problem is, like, how are you going to how are you going to be a comic who was on Kill Tony and you're going to be going up there doing your joke that you did on Kill Tony, and then she did a bunch of her jokes that she posts online for her media. And I'm glad I didn't watch the JFL set because she probably would have done everything from that set. So like literally she told like almost all of her jokes that I've heard before, and then once she finally did new material, I was like, oh, this is better, like this is better, and then like the show was over. Yeah, I've never like this is crazy. Like if we're going to the knowing that, you know, knowing who you are, we know your material. Why are you going to do the material that we know? You know, it's like it's like an actual Kill Tony comic. Like if you go to see them and they were to do all their stuff from Kill Tony, and you're like,
Hans Kim.
But we've seen all these before.
Hans
you know?
Kim 2 years in a row, bitch. Snubbed me at fucking Skankfest. No,
so I did have a problem with him for a long time. Well, sorry, what?
Who would you guys fight at Skankfest?
Oh no, I was just
Brendan Sagalow.
Oh shit. I can set that up.
Oh my god, dude! But you already know why. I ain't gonna.
Yeah, I've never talked to him or interacted
I'm not trying to go scorched earth just yet, but like.
What about you, Cholula?
I got a bad problem with these kind of people. You know what I mean?
Who do you think you could fucking murder in the ring?
Oh, I mean, I can fight. Like,
don't say
people see I'm a fat guy and they don't know that I can fight. So
don't say Brad Williams.
I'm not worried about that. There you go. I know he might stick a pit bull after you.
What is he gonna be riding on it? Like fucking.
That would be fucking hilarious.
That
Like,
would be
and, like,
scary
all-
as shit, bro. Like he's Master Blaster
like,
from fucking Mad Max. My
That's a
name is
beautiful dog,
Brad.
like beautiful dogs. The joke that the name is after, like at the very end of the special, Shane Gillis, where he's talking about how the scariest thing ever to be killed by dogs and robots. Just imagine fucking Brad Williams comes riding on a fucking pit bull and just fucking
Bro.
murders you.
Got slingshots filled with kratom. He just fucking.
That's definitely Borderlands. Like, yo, crazy.
So shout out to our sponsors, Body Brain Coffee and Yo Kratom. No, I wish. The guy who fucking produces the podcast, Josh, he was like, "Oh, we need to get the podcast on Gas Digital." I'm like,
fill her up.
And what? Move to New York where I'll fucking get killed, bro?
Yeah. They gotta do things naturally. Like, Layla Ingalls, she was on Kill Tony and she did really well, and they kind of were hinting at you should move down here because we could help you out. And she was just like,
Yeah.
I'm getting really good opportunities and all this stuff. And I think she's doing it right. Like, she's building, she's doing everything right. She's not trying to cut corners. She's not trying to jump ahead. She's building up, getting better at comedy, and she's not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's so. I mean, I would be tempted to do it too if somebody told me that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so out of the loop. I live in Utah, and like all the big shows are at Wise Guys, and so like all the openers are like local people, where it's just like it's agonizing. I've watched these guys for fucking 4 years do the same fucking jokes, dude. I'm like, they've probably been doing them for longer, but I've fucking only lived out here for 4 years. Like, the dude does the joke about the Purge, and he's been on fucking Skankfest South, and I'm like, when did the Purge come out, bro? That's like a fucking vintage movie by now.
Yeah, they
seriously.
don't even make new ones of those anymore. I don't think, do they?
Yeah.
Have you
Yeah, they
watched the
stopped
news
making them,
lately?
right? That's how old it is.
We're fucking living it, dude.
Well, that's
Somebody said
like
they should
Black
remake
Mirror. They
Purge.
had to stop. They were just getting too close to it. Like Black Mirror had to hold up with their last season. They're like, all right,
Yeah.
technology is coming a little close. It's not scary if it's right in your face.
Yeah, we're living it for sure, dude.
Well, that's why Jon Stewart stopped for a long time, because he's like,
Yep.
comedy isn't like, it's hard to be funnier than what Trump, was literally doing at the time. Like, it was like, how do you make fun of a guy who's basically just making fun of himself at the time just by being himself?
Yeah.
Well, that's why Shane, he has a point. Like, he was definitely funny. But my thing with Hans, I'm going about just for a second. Like, Hans, I used to really not like him because he would do a lot of his same jokes from 10 fucking years ago that he would rehash. He would just re-edit them just to be more modern. But I did see him at Killers of Kill Tony this past whatever in Jacksonville. I can't remember, a few months ago, and he killed harder than anyone else.
Who did?
He did nothing but new material besides one joke, that same joke I told you that he always rehashes. He did that like always. And he even, because I was in like the front row, and he looked at me for one of the jokes, and I even said something, like mouthed it, and then he said it like right afterward. So like, I don't know if he really like read my lips, which I mean, I'm sure he did. He stared right at me. But I thought that was kind of cool, and because I swear to God, I've been one of the biggest Hans Kim detractors, and I hate to be like that because I do respect comedy, but I mean, this motherfucker's been doing the same jokes for fucking 10 years
shit.
now, dude. And
Oh, me and him are definitely not friends anymore now. We gotta cut this.
no, I love him. No, I'm literally saying that I he proved me wrong.
Now he's gonna
Saying like he's awesome. Like he killed hard. He killed harder than everyone else.
he's gonna fight me at
He killed harder
Skankfest
than
now
you.
and fucking send his drones on me, bro. I'm gonna fucking get a drone attack from Hans Kim at fucking Skankfest.
No, I'm literally saying that he did really he did really, really well, and I was like happy for him. Because I was sad because he even said himself on Kill Tony, he was like, man, my girlfriend's been holding me back basically, for a long time. He was saying that.
Okay, Akash. Yeah. Yeah, Hans Kim
No,
hasn't come
yeah.
back to fucking Salt Lake in a while, but whatever. He's not even on Kill Tony that much anymore, but I'm like out of the loop. I try and just like train my mind to not be like a regular stand-up comic and kind of just watch shit like Sam Hyde and fucking, I don't know, just crazy shit to where I'm like, I want to be like obscurist, you know what I mean? Like I kind of just like doing act outs, and I like don't ever want to get too comfortable repeating the same material, and it's like I just
Well, yeah.
once you stop having fun, that's when it's like I think you stop really fucking being good at it.
I think they're about to do a scuffed realtor here tonight.
Damn, bro. They're never coming to fucking Salt Lake. Unless I fucking beat them out in Utah.
I was very impressed, and I don't know. I really do like stand up, and I like whenever people really put the effort back in, and like they kind of understand that maybe they were getting a little too comfortable. And I think it's awesome to see them like going back there and putting the work back out.
Yeah. Got any shmee? You doing some shmee with us?
Oh yeah, I keep like I keep ducking off because I don't want it to be on the channel, on the thing. Oh, you're like, I don't give a fuck.
Oh shit.
Well,
should we not be?
I don't know.
I was just about to hit this thing.
So the other podcast on the channel, Let's Ruin Our Lives. When I first started doing it, Josh was like such a bad alcoholic, and sorry, Josh, you're obviously gonna see this. But I would go on there before I was even like a part of the team, and we would fucking smoke and drink, and but yeah, it got play the clip of you trying to interview us while you're fucking blackout drunk.
No way.
There was a night that fucking changed everything, dude. We tried to do a podcast with me and my homie, and then him, and he was belligerent. Bro. Sorry, Josh. I love you. I'm glad you're doing better. Fucking sober.
It happens, man. You were dealing with a fucking drunk asshole last night on the Discord.
Really?
I had to go off on him. Yeah, it was one of the OG CWG members, and he came in
Comedy Writers Guild, if people don't know.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. And he was just being a dickhead. Nobody likes to say anything to it's just same thing at open mics where everyone's a little hesitant, you know what I mean? And I'm never hesitant.
One wants to be the one to say something.
I like being the mirror.
Then you're the bad guy. Yep.
I've said so many horrible things.
I don't mind being the bad guy. No,
all the people.
I never mind being the bad guy because almost every time I do it, sometimes I'm in the wrong, but almost every time the fucking crowd is with me because everyone wants to say something. They're like, this guy's being a fucking douchebag. I don't mind being that guy, especially at open mics. I don't mind it because that's just, you know how a fucking open mic can go. It's hard enough watching people, get through their shit like you were just saying. But to sit there and watch somebody, I don't know, like somebody who interrupts every single comic that's up there. It's like, all right, dude, these people only have 5 minutes. Give them 5 minutes.
And then you gotta fucking hang out with the worst people possible. It's like a fucking juggalo, a drug dealer, a fucking old lady, an Indian guy.
Yeah. Well,
sometimes they're all in one.
I have a joke. Yeah. Seriously. Oh my God. I have a joke. I never was able to make it very funny, but it was the idea that going to open mics, especially in a big city, it's like looking at the poster for a Wes Anderson movie where it's like there's like a soccer team there and a guy with his dogs and a fucking old lady and nobody's laughing because it's not funny. It's like, it's just like it was a good setup, but I had never had anything for that.
Yeah, why is it so hard to make movies fucking funny nowadays? I just watched a movie with Charlie
Wes
Day.
Anderson's thing.
I did not laugh at all. Like, I don't know. I can't even remember what the fuck it's called, but like it's like this movie about an actor, and then it's like played by Charlie Day, and the actor fucking dies. They find a homeless guy that looks like him, and it's got a bunch of people from Always Sunny in Philadelphia in it.
You know what? I actually loved Adrian Brody in that movie. I thought he was hilarious.
How was he
the main character? Yeah. He was great.
That was
I'm gonna go at you hard, bro. I'm gonna hit you hard. I'm gonna get you. Like that
was like the only thing I laughed at. And then I'm like, bro, what the
he was
fuck?
great with the fake beard and everything. That shit was hilarious, man. That was Adrian Brody kind of killed it with that.
And you're not,
Charlie Day.
You're not saying that because you're his fucking cousin or something, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, totally. Fuck you. I think you were the one who mentioned that the first time we talked. No, he directed that too, Charlie.
Damn, he should give up.
Was that the
No,
podcast
I
movie?
thought
Or was that a different one? There was one where he's like a podcaster and he does like a murder mystery
no,
thing, right? That's a different
no,
movie.
different thing. Yeah, he
Yeah.
plays a like a mute, like he's like a mentally challenged dude that like never learns to speak really. He knows how to speak, but he doesn't say anything the whole movie. And
What's the movie
Hollywood,
called? I've heard of that too. Or
I forget what it's called, but Hollywood like takes him in. It's a joke on how little you have to do to be famous and how the people who are really trying the hardest, like Adrian Brody is the old star that's really trying to stay the star, and this new guy who's not trying at all is taking his place.
it's like there's a book that they did. They did a book they did another movie where it's like this black guy. He's like writes this book and like he's trying to be like real poignant, and then finally he said, "Screw it, I'm gonna just write this book." So he sarcastically writes a book, and then it blows up, and then he gets bigger, and he's like, it's the same kind of symbol. It's like you kind of fall into something that you're not wanting to do, It's kind of like how sometimes you'll have metal guitarists who are in country bands, who are in big country bands, and they're out there touring with these people. They hate the music, but then they're out there, when they get back home, they're playing metal, Sometimes you just have to make that money.
Seriously. I mean, I'm
Ray
falling
Liotta
into the
in
same
it.
thing in my own life. I have to start doing other art that I don't love as much just to make some fucking money. It's really important.
I do not believe that thing. If you do what you love, you do not work a day in your life. That is not true. If you do what you love for work, you'll end up resenting what you love because now you're relying on it for money. And if you can't get money out of it, then you end up hating it. You just got to find some way to not work as much as you have time off, and then you'll be happy.
I agree. I think, blurring that line is more important than the whole, that whole solution, that quote unquote solution you're talking about, that is nonsense. That's people who don't want to work. That's people who, they're like just either don't want to work or really don't think that they deserve to work, which I've met a lot of those people where it's like, well, if you loved this thing and you really did care about this thing, you'd work your ass off to do this.
Yeah.
Because
you know it all the time. I quit my job to start my business, and now I work 120 hours a week, and I was working 40.
Yeah. Do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I fucking hated my
job
last night.
I make money is I won't mention it, but I have to be available 24/7. If I'm not, I lose money, and it's the same kind of concept.
Sure. So you're in Austin, brother, or
who are you talking to?
No, it's on me, John.
Neither of
Will
you are in Austin, right?
Oh, he's in Utah.
Yeah, I'm in Utah.
Oh, okay. And I'm sorry, your name's Will?
Yeah, I'm in Nashville right now, but I live in Savannah, Jessup, Georgia area.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to getting to know each other.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a horrible. So socially, I'm like a fucking moron. I really can't. I'm so sorry. And in fact, in this conversations, I forgot we were even on a fucking podcast just now. I'm so sorry.
That's how it's supposed to be.
No, can I get some funny anecdotes? Can we trim the fat on this one, Cholula?
Well, I was just wondering if you guys were there because I moved there for 3 years when I first started to take comedy seriously, and I thought that was I thought that was like my best move overall. And a year in, I started realizing that I was fooled like a bunch of these people that I was not in a good spot. I was in New York, of all places. New York is fucking fine. It's completely, of all the places I could have been. And it was just hilarious because then
what's that? I still don't think there's a better place than New York. right?
Me neither.
Like, I
No,
don't think
I'm back there now.
Well, have you been to Utah?
Well, and the reason I mention it, is because a year in, I started seeing this in myself, and then I started finding the real comedy in all of these guys who are showing up, and women, but the people who are showing up, going, "Oh, now I'm going to make it. This is it," and some of them had drive, and they actually loved what they were there for. But so many of them, like 80% of the people I met, they were in this mindset of, well, now I like making people laugh, and so this is going to be like what you were just talking about, where now I'm not going to work for a day in my life. Now I'm just gonna be the funny guy. And it was so, at first I felt bad for him, but then afterwards I was like, after a little while I was like, this is hilarious. This is
yeah.
Well, I thought I was one of these guys too at first, but for a fucking month. And then I realized, oh, you know what? This is just like, first of all, it's just like any other big city. This place is, I forgot I was in Austin after a while. I forgot I was in other places. And I don't know. I just thought it was hilarious because I just, like, last night I heard somebody talking about moving to Austin because they're gonna use that as a vehicle, and I was like, well, you're talking on a vehicle right now. This is the internet.
All the comics want to move
that?
to the only gay part of Texas. It makes sense, dude. Go from LA to Austin.
You want to go to the mothership and pay $8 for a fucking water? Go ahead.
Hell yeah, brother.
Go right ahead. But like, I'm a big comedy fan, and I'm a big fan of, like, that's why I moved to Austin to work at the mothership. And then I found out they were charging $8 for water. I was like, I don't want to work here.
Why would you?
This is the last place I want to fucking work for.
I would want to work at the Creek in the Cave or some shit, or
Me too.
Sunset Strip.
No, Creek in the Cave is where I ended up wanting to work.
I'm not the biggest Kill Tony fan of The Lobster.
Dude, I don't even watch it. I cannot stand Tony Hinchcliffe personally. And
that's who you're gonna fight
sometimes.
at Skankfest, bro.
Oh, dude, I would love. Oh, you kidding me? No, I would love to. Oh, that would be so fucking great. Oh my god! But better would be Redban, because I think he's just he's a behind the scenes guy. He's
Redban would murk you, bro. He probably has that Harrington strength. You look like Ego Raptor, bro.
He would just grab me and he would just, like, squeeze me. He'd be like,
he would, yeah.
My head would pop.
Like, be like a fucking sea turtle trying to digest a straw, bro. You both die, dude. There's no good thing happening from that.
I don't know. That's why I feel like Redban's, like, next to death every time I see him. He's like barely making it through sitting there. He's just sitting there.
That's peak human form, dude.
No, he's high.
I don't know, man.
He's high as fuck. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I hung out with him for an hour at Skankfest, and he was literally he wasn't even hitting the weed no more because he was just that high. He was like, I have to sit here, and he literally showed up and sat down and said, I have to sit here and get less high.
I bet. Yeah.
Like, that's literally what he said. I'm not even kidding. Like, he said, I have to sit here. And so me, Lemaire, a bunch of us, we were just sitting there hanging out, smoking, talking. and he was just sitting there, enjoying it all. Kurt Metzger came over, and, it was all fun. And yeah, Redban was just sitting there not smoking weed. I would have never expected that.
Were you there this year?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's what I was saying. I was just hanging out with people.
Yeah, me too.
So like a little bit ago, we were talking about not being afraid to say something. So I was over there near the couches where the therapy area was for a minute, and like this girl was super belligerently drunk. Like she was ruining the whole vibe, right? And she went away for a while. As soon as she went away, these girls were like, everyone was like, "Oh my god, thank God she's gone. I hope she never comes back." Blah 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 blah. 20 minutes later, she comes back and she's literally trying to kick people out of the chairs. She's like, "Get out of my seat! What are you doing in my seat? Get out of here!" And people are just ignoring her, and she does it for literally like 3 minutes.
Sounds like
She's
an
just
angel.
hollering, and
I can fix her.
yeah, and they literally say, "Look, lady, what are you?" I'm the one that spoke up, and I wasn't even a part of it. I was like, "Look, lady, what are you doing? They don't want you here. They were just over here talking mad shit about you, blah blah blah." And then one of them said, "You need to be quiet," to me, and I said, "Oh, so y'all are gonna sit there and be fake now? Now that she's back, you're gonna act like you didn't say all." I said, "Let me go walk away because y'all are too fake for me to even be near you." And that's whenever I went over there to right behind the Florida man tent. And I sat down. So I was like, how am I the bad guy because y'all are fake as fuck. You know what I mean?
Well,
Anybody that has a billion friends, just remember they're fake as fuck.
That's that crowd mentality, dude. You again, if you speak up, you're gonna get some pushback sometimes, and you got to be okay with that because fuck the crowd sometimes. It's like
this lady was like blacked out. Like she was like.
Need to stop talking about Skankfest because more normies are fucking finding out about it. I don't more.
Well, I was only saying that one thing about it.
No, I'm just saying, like, everyone keeps sharing the fucking post of like, oh, location and date about to be revealed. It's like, don't bring your fucking friends.
Somebody was saying, let's get Juggalo wrestling there.
Hell yeah, JCW.
We need more Juggalos. I'm sorry, you don't want more Juggalos at Skankfest.
Yes, we do.
Honestly. I don't know if I'm part of the crowd that you don't want there or the crowd you do want there, but I'm so happy I found out about them because it seems like I've never been there, but it seems like the kind of festival that I would really be into because it's just, I don't know, everything I've heard about it seems like my kind of thing. But again, like I might be one of those guys who, I'm part of the fat that's getting in there. I'm sorry if I am. But I'm going to be there next year, whether I'm volunteering or just visiting. Like I really want to fucking experience it. It might be my first tattoo.
Fans who really respect comedy there.
That's what I hear.
That's what it is. You don't want somebody who's like,
that's what I hear.
The guy behind me who was sitting there hollering like really loud because his girl bought some drinks for him and he was trying to settle it up with her or whatever, and he was just sitting there talking really loud during Rachel Feinstein's set, and I was just like I couldn't even hear what she was saying. He was talking so damn loud directly behind me. I had to turn around and be like, "Dude, can you like just keep it down a little bit? Like there's a comedy show going." He's like, "You fucking keep it down. Turn around and mind your own business." I was like, "Motherfucker, you are not the dude. Like you are not the one. Like you need to like just shut the fuck up."
I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there. I've spent
just pulled him away.
I've sacrificed my entire stage time to calling people out that were being douchebags in the crowd. Like I gave up all the fucking. I had planned shit that I needed for the next day,
funny,
and I was
though?
like, you know what? Yeah, no. Well, that's so. At first, the first few years, I wasn't being funny, and I didn't know what I was doing. I had no idea. I was just calling people out,
lashing out.
I learned my lesson.
People.
Well, no, I learned my lesson because.
Wait, where were you doing stand-up at? How bad were your hecklers?
So
were they right? Were they right though? Were they right?
This is the problem. The problem is in New York, I was only doing open mics, and the hecklers weren't really even necessarily hecklers. They were just rude other comics. The room was almost always 7 comics.
That's what I'm afraid of. That's what I'm afraid of. Going to an open mic with other open micers, the only people that are in the audience are other open micers, so they aren't going to fucking laugh at your jokes because they aren't going to find them funny because they're jealous. Or they just aren't going to laugh. You know what I mean?
And that's fine. No, and that's fine. But that's what you get. That's what I had to work around. I say, all right, you're not going to find my. First of all, I'm not that funny. Second of all, you're just setting up for you're about to come up on stage. You have to be ready. I get that too. But at least you could be polite. That's all. Yeah. And I made a whole for a while. I made a whole routine about that. I made this whole thing about.
If you did that to me, I'd throw a tomato at you, bro. I'd be like,
at least be polite.
I'd be like, shut up, bitch. Or I would just die laughing. I'm like, did this guy just shush us?
You can just be nice.
Is he
So-
crying?
Well,
Well,
well, that's so again. Like at first, it really did seem like I was just being a little bitch about it. I was,
Yeah.
you know, and then after a while, I was like, all right, I'm going to make the host laugh. I'm going to make this guy die laughing, or my friend that's there. I'm going to make him laugh with this whole thing. And a lot of times, the rest of the crowd hated me because, again, I would spend 5 minutes talking to one crowd member. Like, all right, you guys don't want to hear this set anyway, so now I'm not going to do a set.
I'm just going to take
a
out all
little,
my
a little Andy Kaufman-esque.
doing his crowd work
Right.
special.
But we were talking about like my what I did last night. And I went to go see that show, and that girl was bombing really bad.
Yeah.
She was doing that. She was doing that whole. These jokes are funny. Why aren't y'all laughing? I wanted to say because we've heard them before, and also it's not your job to tell the audience that these jokes are funny. You're supposed to make us believe
Who are
they're
you?
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, after every joke, we don't laugh. What the fuck do you need? A laugh track? Do you need that laugh track? Pretend it's going off in your head and then just keep going because I don't know what else to tell you.
A great
Like, I
idea.
can literally like tell you things
Yeah.
are going wrong.
I'm gonna
you're
bring
not
a
gonna wanna
laugh
hear
track to my next fucking show. I'll just
For real, like, people
put it
do
on my
that.
phone. Like just
That sounds like a good idea.
I used
That's
to
where Mark
do a
Mormon's
cha-ching.
comedy thing came from. People wouldn't laugh or they would find things offensive, and he would just say comedy just to remind them that he's fucking joking.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's just that insecurity. Comics are inherently insecure.
Not
So
me, dude.
I mean, if people
Not
can
me,
laugh, they
dude.
don't know what to do.
You know,
Uh,
I love seeing somebody who's got a funny joke, who they you know it's good, and they don't give it enough room. I love seeing that nowadays because it reminds me of where I used to be. That when I got on Kill Tony, that's what I did. I tried to troll them, and then I gave up before I even began. I
you said
like,
you
I
were
got
on Kill
scared.
Tony?
What?
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
gonna
and
kill Tony?
Oh, really? Let's bring it
and
up.
my plan was to go on there.
Let's
Oh,
bring
well, I
it
wanted
up.
to go
What
on
did
and try and
you say?
troll them. It just didn't work because I was scared. I was a little bitch. I was like, I gave up. I tried to be funny instead of just doing what I planned was to not be funny.
Could you? What's your name?
Yeah,
Should
you
I bring
can't
it
try
up?
to be funny. You just have to be yourself.
I was also a
What's
year
your stage
or two
name?
in, like how, just Phil Lombardo. I'm on the Tim Dillon episode where his background is the
I got it.
Epstein Island.
505.
Yeah, there you go. It's
No,
real
Phil
bad.
Lombardo is
it's
next.
rough.
You weren't in the military?
I broke my feet.
Is that how about a hand making
said
all
episode
element of the show?
505?
Hey, make some noise for your everybody. One more time for
That's
Phil.
the real
Whoa!
one. Episode 5 years
Hello, hello.
There you
Yeah,
are.
I
was
would
there-
like to
I was there a
start with
while
an
ago.
impression of a very funny
there a while
comedian
ago,
named Carlos
and,
Mencia.
I've been back for 2 years now. Back from Austin for 2 years. So
My thing
fact,
I
I
hate
didn't
is
even-
just whenever
oh, sorry,
Tony, just because y'all were talking about earlier, like so Tony and everything. Just sometimes he just doesn't recognize.
All right. Thank you.
But there was
thank
this
you.
one kid. This
Brian,
what the heck
Brian
is his
Redban.
name? Something Benoit.
I like you,
Mike,
but
something
you really,
Benoit.
you kind of
And he
look
just,
like Tom
completely forgot
Segura's
the dude's
extra
set
skin
because
suit.
he was so
I don't know how else to put it. No, I'm just kidding. I don't like you.
He didn't even. I don't think he even.
All right,
like,
thank
he
you.
didn't like invite. They
What
didn't invite
the
him to the show. Like he completely forgot his set, and he killed so
That's too bad.
fucking hard.
that's too bad.
What did you watch his shit? Are you okay?
Can I say what you said?
We can't hear you. I think you're.
Yeah, I can't.
I'm muted.
Yeah.
I think no.
I
Discord
can hear you
takes
now.
away.
You can hear me now.
Discord takes away that background that and it probably thought it was music.
Oh.
No. He probably yelled so loud that it voice canceled out. That's
Oh
probably
yeah,
what it did.
I was cracking up,
Yeah.
bro.
Probably have like your thing set. What were you laughing at his set or what he tried to do?
Well, he was like, he said, "Redban, you look like Tom Segura's second skin suit or some shit," and then he said, "I don't like you, Redban." It's like that's how you
don't
end
like
your
you, Red-
set. What the fuck? You're an idiot, bro. I love you. I love you.
Nothing was funnier than that.
Dude, bro, you gotta
Dude,
clip
honestly,
that and post it in the
had
group,
just been,
bro.
if I had just been confident with like, because what I was planning on doing was having that horrible set and then acting like it was the best set ever in the interview and just being normal. But I got scared and tried to be funny in the interview, and that's where I fucked up, because otherwise I would have been fine. Like I was so, it's hard to explain
you seem very neurotic.
Like, what's up?
You seem very neurotic, like you overanalyze things like I do.
Especially, dude, especially at that time, 5 years ago, especially. Yeah, I'm actually better now.
Whoa. Yeah. I'll have to watch the interview part after.
The interview's horrible. It's so bad. It's so bad. Fucking Tim Dillon tells me to kill myself. It's rough.
Oh,
it's
damn.
really rough.
And if he says villain origin story.
This was part of the hard part, was that it was Tim Dillon as a guest. That dude's intimidating. He's one of the few comics that I've never seen anything from him where I was like, fuck this guy. Like nothing.
Everything's funny. It's insane. Yeah, he's insane.
And he's real.
He's real. Sarcasm with such a. Oh my god! He's a master. It's so crazy watching this.
He is fat though.
Anyone else you hear
he's pretty fat though. I don't know.
He's serious. He's pretty fat.
So he's basically like what he used to be. He's basically an insurance salesman still, and that's perfect. That's perfect for being a fucking comic. You're just a Long Island insurance salesman, that's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah, he's a salesman.
That's what I mean. Is he's just like
he created the bubble, dog. Like he was one of the people that created the fucking housing collapse.
Damn, I bet he'd be funny with fucking Nick Rochefort
in Long Island. Like that's where he did it. Like.
And I grew up around these Long Island guys who are just, again, they're so naturally, even if they're not funny, they're so naturally like con men. They're straight up con men.
Yeah.
And he's just he's so fluid with it that, and he's honest. He's like a Patrice O'Neill, where he doesn't seem like he's putting on a front for any reason.
Who were you talking about again?
Seriously. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I get it. Like, you trust him even more because he's so open about it. You're like, wow, this guy would never fuck me over. Next thing you know, you're in a fucking alley and you're like, where the fuck is my phone?
Don't compare Snow Roach to Patrice. I don't let white folk touch my hair. Y'all have no respect for the dead.
No, I love Patrice. I was watching this guy made kind of like a little documentary about Opie and Anthony, like on YouTube.
Yeah, everyone will fucking idolize Patrice, but he was mean as fuck, and then everyone's afraid, and everyone just is nice to each other. It's like, what? Just no, fucking roast each other, be mean, bro. Fucking, who gives a shit?
One of my favorite roast moments is actually on one of the Comedy Central roasts. I forget which one it is. I think it's Bob Saget, maybe. I forget. Patrice is up at the podium, and fucking William Shatner is like aghast. He's just sitting there like, holy shit. And Patrice is like, fucking Captain Kirk, man, you look like you want to say some other shit, like you wanted to say some more shit. And William Shatner just goes, no, you're calling it like it is. And he's like in awe of Patrice O'Neill. It's perfect. He's just like, yeah, wow, this guy's.
It seemed like you were doing a black voice, but you didn't even attempt the Captain Kirk voice. Come on, dude, that's fucking racist. How hard is it to do fucking William Shatner? But you still tried to do black voice.
No, that's what I'm saying. Him just talking, he thinks that's just Captain Kirk voice. It's just him talking.
Yeah.
Like, we all just sound the same. But yeah, but fucking, I bet you anything, William Shatner, he never heard shit like that before. It's crazy that he never heard fucking Richard Pryor. Like, what the fuck, Richard? Or William Shatner's like 100 years old.
Now,
one of my favorite things he was Jim Norton and Patrice is he asked him about like how do you consider yourself a straight person or whatever, you know, whenever, like, how do you do that? How do you sleep with transvestites? He's like, I don't sleep with transvestites. Okay, I sleep with transsexuals. He's like, what's the difference? He's like, well, transvestite's a dude in a dress, and if I did that, that'd be weird. Or if I screwed with that, that'd be weird. It's just like, that's fucking funny as fuck to say that.
Welcome
I also
to
love
Poorly
Jim Norton.
Retelling Jokes with the White Brothers.
The White Brothers.
With the brothers Caucasian.
I'm just funny with you saying that sleeping with it in a dude with a dress is weird.
We've all done it.
And them two going back and forth at all was perfect. They were just such good friends. That was so. Oh man, Jim Norton's another one. He doesn't seem like he's got a lot of trepidation about it. You know, he's just like, "Fuck you, man. This is how I feel, and this is how I am." And I respect that shit so much. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
There are people that are so unknowledgeable about him and his personal life, and are so unfucking funny, even though they're comedians, that they didn't even realize what the fuck the title of his special needs. Unconceivable. His trans wife can't have fucking kids.
Thing.
It's a joke. That's literally
Comedy.
what he means by it. And people are like, "Oh, inconceivable." Yeah, and somebody, I can't remember who it was, and they were
Princess
like,
Bride,
he's like,
dude.
no,
Fucking
he's like, no, it's because of my, yeah.
I'll get it. Ego Montoya.
They were trying to give him shit about it otherwise, like for a different meaning or something.
No, he thought that he was saying it wrong on purpose, like inconceivable, but unconceivable.
They called ice on
they
him.
thought that they were like taking it back or something, like he was being unborn or some weird shit. I can't remember what it was. I don't even want to keep talking about it now because I think I remember who it was.
a lot of Reddit upvotes on that one.
A lot of Reddit upvotes.
You guys got any funny stories? Been going for 40 minutes now.
Sure, yeah. All right, I'll give you a choice. Do you want to hear about me getting threatened every day in the circus?
Yeah, you said you were gonna tell some circus stories.
All right, I'll just tell you about Reggie in the circus. So I'm 22 years old. Joining the circus is exactly in the fucking right in the sights of what I'm looking for.
Doing what?
And it pops onto Craigslist. I go up there.
And what are you doing at the circus, dude?
So this is part of the story actually. I get there and they put you on a crew that everyone does everything until you figure out who's good at what, and then they designate you into being an usher, bringing guests in, or selling the popcorn, whatever. I got right away, first week, I got made the manager of my section because I was just I'm a little bit of an alpha, and I was rational. These other kids were just, they had never gotten a job before. It was weird. And then one of the guys there that had been there for years was this 45-year-old guy named Reggie, and I was his boss. The first weekend, I was his boss, and he hated this because I was 20 years younger than him
and an alpha,
and he was. Yeah, well, and he was not an alpha at all. Man. He was,
I can't believe you fucking said that, bro. Because I'm the leader of the wolf pack, and so they elected me their leader.
By the way, I said a little bit of an alpha on purpose because I know I'm not an alpha. I know. I just got it.
I love you, bro.
I just got it in me, just to be real with you. But no, but the little bit of confidence I had at 22 made me his boss right away, and he fucking hated me. He's a crackhead about up to my shoulder, and he was like this.
How tall are you?
Crackhead. He looked like what?
How tall are you? Because you look tall on the Kill Tony.
So I'm 5'9". He was probably about like 5'5", something like that, and he was just little.
I was like, damn, you were. I've never heard anyone in my life start out their height with 5 and call themselves tall. So
no,
I said
I thought he looks tall. I don't know why.
No, he does, but that's why I was just like, no, I just like literally. I'm only 6 foot, so I mean that's only an inch from 5'11".
I'm like I'm the height that everyone calls Tom Cruise short. I'm his height, so that's.
No, I'm not.
Anyway,
I was just wondering how short the other guy was. That's crazy.
Yeah, he was a little dude, but he also he hated the fact that I was younger than him and his boss. So every single day he would yell at me or threaten me to literally threaten to kill me. He'd be like, I'll take you in the back and I'll stick you. I'll stick you right away. I don't care. I've done it before. And I was a little cocky bastard. So what I would say is, all right, Reggie, but you're going to have to finish the dishes and then we'll go out in the back and then you'll stick me. But you got to finish the dishes first. And he would fucking lose his mind every time I said that to him. He ended up hating me even more because all I did there was make the donuts. Like I was like I don't know. There's no real good conclusion to this story, but in the circus, you run into these kind of people. My life was also changed by Grandma the Clown turned out to be a pedophile there.
I thought you were about to say you got stabbed or something. You just ended it with like, I made the donuts.
He just hated you because he worked there for 20 years and he obviously wasn't good enough to be a leader and he didn't realize that. That had nothing. That was his own insecurities. If you work somewhere for 20 years and they never made you a manager, there's a reason.
You have any pictures of the circus you could send over and we'll put it in the fucking...
Well, like I said, it's not a great story, but it's one of the more entertaining sides of my life.
So are you a juggalo though? Working in a circus?
No,
he's a juggler.
In high school, I had a lot of juggalo friends. I was never really into it. Hey, cheers.
Yeah. For the homies.
It's my Sherlock.
Oh, dude, I used to have one of those in high school. Oh, I love that thing.
Look, it has a flat ass bottom too. It's really heavy, so you can just sit real good.
Oh, that's nice. Mine didn't. Mine was fucking ridiculous. It was design retarded. Oh, that's cool.
Kind of looks like a.
But gavel. I have a bit. I used to live in Portland, and I lived with these guys who it was hella dorky. They consider themselves like a little militia, bunch of white dudes who thought that they were like vigilantes.
Oh God!
Which I mean is exactly what the kind of people you want to be living with. And I was just trying to sell some weed. I was just downtown Portland with one of the guys just trying to sell some fucking weed. So we were downtown and I was sitting at a red light and we hear this fucking commotion. Like people are like screaming and yelling. We look over to the right and we see this like guy kind of baggy wearing like a coat type shit run into this lady, like bump into her, then keep running. He's running right at my car. So we had already started pulling up a little bit too, but we're kind of looking out and he's like running at my car and then he was like trying to run around and I just slammed on the brakes. So he ran into the back of my car. So I ran down my window, he keeps running and I say, you better fucking stop. You better fucking stop, dude. Because I mean, I'm not going to do anything with my fucking friend. Like he's a skinny ass motherfucker, and he's a psycho. Like he's like a dog. You fucking stick him on somebody, he's going to fucking get him. So I said, all right, man. So we fucking chase his ass down. I slam on the brakes. My friend jumps out of the fucking car, chases him down, punches him in the back of the fucking head. The guy fucking falls down, lays down. He's confused. Like it's almost like he didn't even know this was happening. Like it was almost like he wasn't even running from us. He was just still running. And then like out of nowhere, he just got dropped, and he was like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, my buddy's like, "What the fuck did you do? Like what? Where the fuck are you? Like did you rob somebody? Because it looked like he stole somebody's fucking purse or something. Like looked like bumped into that lady, stole her purse. Everybody was yelling at the guy. He just fucking reaches into his coat and pulls out fucking bottle of Robitussin. That's all he fucking. That's it. Yeah, that's all he needs. He just stole some fucking Robitussin. That was it.
That's it.
All that for fight. All that for Robitussin.
Worth it. Robo tripping.
We just laughed at him and just walked away. Like we didn't do nothing else because it was like, I mean, what the fuck? I mean, you earned your Robitussin, dude.
You earned it. Yeah, totally.
Damn.
Oh my God.
He had just ran out of a Walgreens and he had just stolen it. Everybody was hollering at him. Just like the alarm went. No one knew what happened besides me and the guy that hit him. Like everyone was just yelling because the other people were yelling because the fucking alarm went off.
Bro, gang mentality. The mob.
Isn't that crazy? I'm like, damn, that's so crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, we did a lot of cough medicine when we were teenagers. We never did Robitussin that much. Coricidin, we did a lot of Coricidin.
Oh my
The best thing to do is get the Robitussin. They have the capsules, and you can like if you're that desperate. Like I was a really desperate kid. You know, I've not always made money. Sometimes I've shoplifted. I'm not gonna deny that.
Couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing.
So I used to go and I would get like the bottle of Robitussin, like the capsules, and I would just open them up and just pour them in my pocket, and then I would just throw the bottle away. And there's no label, there's no alarm, nothing.
Yeah.
I would just throw the thing away.
Don't feel too bad. Like 90% of the Coricidin that we ate was stolen. We did not pay for that shit. We weren't going to pay for it anyway because it was like we were worried about them, like questioning it, But we didn't have the money. We were like, steal some.
Why are y'all doing it? So shit.
That's the message I guess we're gonna leave on. Kids, if you can't afford your cough medicine, you can still steal it. Thanks for watching.
Do you remember